Okay, I have a little video to show you some thinking of how to do question number 22 on the row 3 homework, so this is OIO number 22. This is comparing the difference between measuring an arc in degrees and measuring an arc in length. So arcs of circles can be measured in degrees as you did investigation 2, or in linear measures as you did when you find the circumference of a circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to compare how to measure this arc both in degrees and as a linear measurement, as in a distance around the circle based on circumference. So in the circle with center O and a radius of 4, so AO is your radius of 4, and we have a central angle of, measure AOB is 120 degrees, so that's just this angle here, 120. Find the measure of AB, measure of arc AB in degrees, and the length of arc AB in inches. So what we have to do is pay attention to these two words. When we want to find the measure of it in degrees, well, the simple relationship is the central angle is always equal to the measurement of the arc in degrees. So if we want to find the measure of arc AB in degrees, it is simply equal to the central angle. So the measure of arc AB in degrees is 120 degrees. Central angles are congruent to their intercepted arcs. The variation on this is, how do you find the length of AB? So the length of AB, arc AB, is asking a different question. The length is referring back to circumference concept. So what would the distance from point A to point B if this had a radius of 4? So if you watch the video on question number 21, this makes a lot of sense because circumference is equal to 2 times pi times r, and that would give us the circumference of a full circle. That would say if we went completely around the circle, starting at A, all the way around to A, back again. But we don't want to go around the full distance, we want to go around a partial distance. So to get the part that we want, of the 360 degrees of an entire circle, we only want 120 degrees of our circumference, 2 pi r. Okay, so 120 out of 360 is only a third of that rotation, so we only want a third of that circumference, which is 2 times pi, and this time the radius is 4. So if we make the calculations in here, you've got 8 pi, so we got 1/3 of 8 pi, which means the exact answer is 8 pi thirds. And your approximate value then would be, if a simple calculation of taking 8 times pi, and then dividing it by 3. The length of arc AB was, to the nearest tenth, 8.4. And whatever the unit of label's unit of length was, which is inches, 8.4 inches. Now this is length. So what you really have to key into is, are they asking you for the length of the arc AB, or are they asking you for the measure of arc AB, and that's normally measured in degrees. So not a very long problem, short and sweet, especially if you already looked at question number 21.